Hello everyone, it's Marina and Terry.
Hi.
We are in Palm Springs. Actually, we are at the station for the aerial tram that will go up the mountains. It's very exciting. We just bought our tickets. So while we're waiting for the train, because it's a 30-minute wait since you buy your ticket, I wanted to kind of to tell you what the topic is. And today we're talking about fear maybe of unknown, and people were getting a little bit discouraged in terms of travel and exploring new experiences. And it took us 2 hours to get here from Los Angeles. But Terry, what do you think about this?
Travel is such an intriguing thing because it's exploration into the unknown. And, there's always a fear or anxiety of discovering the unknown. So, taking that, leap or step really is important because it challenges us. And that's what discovery is all about, is taking on and finding new challenges.
So do you feel that you experience this sometimes? Maybe postponing certain things or not wanting to try?
You know, uh, there's so many variables in life, and part of traveling is understanding there's variables that we can't control, but we can't let that take our motivation and our joy away. So as we conquer those variables, we have to then determine what will it take for us to get out there and see what is an amazing world.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
As we continue our journey across the Middle East,
Now we have snow.
this is the Christmas Mountain Series in Southern California, and the small
So we are on top right now, and we're on the deck, observation deck, and we will explore what else is here. Feel like I'm in Switzerland. So cool to see snow and all the way down there, Palm Springs with hot springs and palms. It's 8,500 feet. So Terry, now that we are on top, at the top of this mountain and a hill, what do you think? Did you expect that? The snow and beautiful view?
Well, I mean, it was 70, almost 75 degrees in Los Angeles with warm sun. So clearly, white winterland was not on the agenda. But as wonderful as it is, how can you not smile and be appreciative? It's the wonderful thing about travel.
Yeah. So, but speaking about fear, right? When people probably stop themselves from going elsewhere, new places, they're afraid of the unknown, right? But is it more to be unprepared, or is it the planning part? They're afraid they're gonna go to places that maybe not interesting or over super expensive. What do you think is the main problem here?
Well, everyone has their own personal inquiries when it comes to travel, and that's okay. We all feel finance, but also we enjoy sometimes these challenges that we don't know we're going to get. For here, I wasn't obviously expecting to come really high up and then have my ears pop, but that's okay. It's part of the experience. And now that I'm up here, how can I not enjoy such a wonderful view and appreciate the experience? Adversity is one thing, but when you get some accomplishment from it, like what you see here, is what's the benefits, and that's what you truly gotta love when it comes to travel.
Okay, thank you.
Seems better.
Oh, that's another part of the deck that goes on different levels. So we'll start walking a little bit down this trail, which is very civilized with pavement, but I was told that you can even hike for 2.5 hours to the base camp and maybe explore things there. And the air is so fresh here, tall trees, just really beautiful. So while others are sledding down the hill, I want to ask you, Terry, another question. how do you deal with procrastination and maybe anxiety, unwillingness to do things, go places, even though you want to, right? But just don't find time or don't put it on your schedule. What's the motivation to make you do things and explore places?
Well, everything comes through experiences and growth. Obviously we age differently, we challenge ourselves differently. And as we grow, we have to make sure, what do we want to succeed in life, and what are our goals? What are our ambitions? What are our challenges? And we look to the future thinking all these amazing things can happen to us, but then we have to realize, oh, do we put these variables of conditions on it? So we have to look in ourselves to say, is there fear, and what is that fear? Can we accomplish that fear? Do we feel that our goal moving forward is taking the step, or are we only taking steps backwards because we don't want to go out the door? Here we see these amazing trees. We wouldn't see them, and these trees have been growing for 100, maybe 100 more years, but it's the sense that we came here and we found an experience, and that's part of what breaching a little bit of your fears and taking a step out the door,
Yeah.
because you don't get these experiences unless you choose to. Well, I think for myself, I've allowed certain trips that I've considered important to reprioritize my life, thinking that certain other factors in life affected it. Was I afraid of a medical disease, or was I afraid of some kind of international issue, and thinking that it wouldn't be safe for me?
Or being robbed, right?
Exactly. And
On the road, yeah.
you hear of all the problems in the world. It's easy to build this anxiety of like, would this happen to me too? And part of preparing is also, part of the process to get through these anxieties, to realize, as you look into the future, you have to determine what's going to help you, what's going to make you feel like you're breaking out. And, will it happen soon? I have to, utilize the people in my life that I want to spend time with to do this with, and push me toward it. There's things that I want to see that obviously make changes in the reasons I don't jump to something, but I can't let one experience be pulled off to the side, knowing that I'm waiting to gain this life-changing event, and these fears of finance, scared of safety, what will it be like to not have help, and what does it mean that I have to take responsibility for myself? These are true fears, but only taking the challenges and taking the leap will you conquer the fear, and realizing yourself how strong you are.
Yeah. So last question: how do you like this little adventure?
It's great. Fresh air, nature, you know, you just got to breathe and take it all in. But the wonders you get out here is what you experience that you just don't get back at your own home.
That's true. Yeah. So adventure.
Yeah?
Come for it.
It'd be like me on top of a rock, 8,500 feet, and still climbing.
I guess one of the useful tips, just do research, Google a place where you go, right? And I knew there is snow, but I didn't realize there will be that much snow. And it's fun, but it's cold. And we want to also go to the museum and watch a couple of videos about this park.
So there's always an adventure out there to discover. And yes, some adventures are far, some are short, but just jumping out, splashing, seeing the world, knowing that the deep end is still there. And yes, it is deep, but we can't swim unless we try. And there's people that are there to help us. So take advantage of the people in your life and the people and the services out there. It all is about trusting in that life is a wonderful experience, and it's all about what you want from it.
Thank you. And I just want to add something. I also read that on a deathbed, a lot of people regret not about material things that they gotten or have not gotten, but it's more about experiences they never did with their close ones, loved ones, and also just not living the life to its fullest, experiencing things that they dreamt of only, but they were not able to be part of in this lifetime.
Exactly.
So yeah, we wish you no regrets on your deathbed and during your life right now. So go and explore places and with fun people. Bye. Bye.
Oh, goodbye.